Hi, Rachel. This story is still developing as we're on the air, but we're being told from law enforcement sources, they're telling us a suspect is Craig Ross Jr. We're live in Milton right now. I want to take and show you a look at the scene right now where the alleged suspect took Charlotte Sena. This is from state police. They're telling us they identified the suspect as an individual as being in the area of Moreau Lake State Park around the time Charlotte was missing. Further investigation led to the search of multiple residences where the individual is known to reside. Upon the search of those residences at approximately 6:32 p.m. today, state police located Charlotte Sena safe and in good health. The suspect was taken into custody. We're told the suspect lives on Barrett Road off of Middle Line Road. Again, law enforcement sources telling us the suspect is Craig Ross Jr. That is first on 13. This is still a very active investigation. More details are to come. We're told that there is a press briefing scheduled for tomorrow. A location and time is still to be set. We're also being told that law enforcement is saying the family received a note which led police to the suspect. Again, we are not allowed on Barrett Road right now. This is being blocked off by police on both ends. We have another crew going to the other side to see if we can see if there's another active scene. But again, this is as far as we can get right now. Only people who are with law enforcement or who live on this road are able to get through right now. Again, the suspect, we're told, is Craig Ross Jr. He is the alleged suspect who took Charlotte Sena 2 days ago, who went missing. But again, thankfully, she has been found. We'll have another update for you later on in the newscast here. But for now, we're live in Milton. Tessa Bentulin. Rachel, I'll throw it back to you.
Tessa, thank you. But I want to ask really quick. You mentioned police are blocking the road there behind you. Have you seen any vehicles, police vehicles, come and go from that spot?
Yeah, we have, Rachel. There's at least 3 to 4 troopers right there in that one trooper car. We're also seeing at least 2 to 3 cop cars going in. Also, we saw what looked like a SWAT truck at one point with a lot of gear in it as well. So kind of still an active scene at this moment.
All right, Tessa Bentulin live from Milton. Thank you so much. And she'll have an update for us coming up in a little bit. But a vigil for Charlotte's safe return was interrupted tonight when news broke that the 9-year-old was found safe. Taniko Penix joins us live from the Mount Zion Church with that reaction. And Tia, I can't imagine what that must have been like.
Rachel, here at the church, we're less than 5 miles from Moreau State Park, where Charlotte was reported missing. And let me tell you, when news broke, I mean, it just hit everyone in waves. Now, this vigil was originally about praying for Charlotte's safe return. Before the vigil started, I spoke to the pastor here, and he tells me they were praying for a miracle. Once news broke that she was found safe, he just smiled and told me they got it. They got that miracle. And you could see the look of shock on everyone's faces as news broke, but it was relief once they found out, yes, it's true. Charlotte Sena is alive and well. This church was filled with people. Some knew Charlotte, but most were just parents who couldn't imagine what it'd be like if their child was kidnapped. There were tears of joy, some claps, and you can really just feel a shift in the atmosphere.
We got a miracle. You know, she's alive, and we don't know all the details of that as of yet, but we know that God is going to what he started, he's going to finish it.
It's his perfect timing. We all showed up here to pray tonight, and before we even got to it, the report came in that she's found alive and well, and we just praise God for that.
And Rachel, once they found out that Charlotte was alive and well, that did not stop them. They went back inside to just pray and thank God for her safe return.
Thea, thank you so much. You were there from the very beginning of this story. You covered it when she went missing, and now you have seen, thankfully, the good update that she's been found safe. So you're right there with them, kind of this whole journey. You can understand what that is like emotionally. Talk about that.
That's right, Rachel. I was out here last night with our photographer, Jonathan Rogers. We were here well past midnight, but we also saw police here on the scene. So we have to give credit to all the hard work of the law enforcement. They were out here way beyond us, but we saw just people walking, searching. So, and then even tonight, I'm here with our photog, Josh Morrell, and it's, you know, you don't expect to get this good news, especially soon. And soon is, you know, relatively speaking, because I'm sure it wasn't soon enough for the family, but it felt really good to be able to say tonight that Charlotte Sena is alive and well.
Absolutely. The people at this vigil, Tia, have any of them told you that they've heard from the family, the parents of Charlotte tonight?
No, a lot of the people that I spoke to tonight, they were just parents themselves. Some of them didn't even know her, or they may have known her through acquaintances, but a lot of people just wanted to be out here from just being a part of the community and being parents themselves. They couldn't imagine what it would feel like to know that their child was missing. So I didn't speak to anyone directly with ties to Charlotte, but still, it was still a celebration. I mean, it feels like a family just being here, and everybody was celebrating as if it was their family.
Absolutely. I think every parent can relate. Tanika Penix, thank you so much. Well, Governor Kathy Hochul is responding to this news as well. She says she is overjoyed that Charlotte Sena has been found safely tonight after the search over the last few days. She says her heart is with the family as they welcome her home. She also says she thanks police and all who worked tirelessly to find Charlotte. Well, we watched this unfold over the weekend, so let's take a look back at what happened over the last couple of days. Saturday night around 6:15 p.m., Charlotte Sena went for a bike ride at Moreau Lake State Park. A half an hour later, around 6:45, Charlotte's parents, Trisha and David, reported her missing when she didn't come back from her bike ride. Then at 7, state police arrived to the park. Then Sunday morning at 9:36, an Amber Alert was sent out saying Charlotte was abducted and that she was in serious danger. State police said Charlotte's bike was found, but there was no sign of Charlotte. Then at 1:30 p.m., Governor Kathy Hochul held a press conference with members of law enforcement. She said, quote, "We are leaving no stone, no branch, no table, no cabin unturned, untouched, unexamined in our search to find Charlotte." And then that brings us to today. This morning, just before 9, the Corn Central School District mobilized its crisis team to help the school community during this difficult time. At 4 p.m., state police said they sent out 400 certified search and rescue personnel to search for Charlotte. And then finally, at 6:45 this evening, the great news, Mark Mulholland broke this, that Charlotte has been found alive and safe. This is video from earlier today where search crews were looking for Charlotte at Moreau Lake State Park. There were hundreds of people helping. You can see from several different agencies. 48 grueling, painful hours for that family, and that park was closed as well to the public so they could treat this area as a crime scene, but they never classified it as anything other than a child that was missing. Our team coverage of this will continue coming up in the next 5 minutes. But first, let's take a quick break to check on your first warning forecast here. This is a live look from Pittsfield. CDPHP first